I believe people should read more. Um, I don't know, that's not really a crazy statement to make. And I'm more just doing this video to kind of soft start and maybe a new series on this channel. I always had this idea for a Minecraft book club. I thought that could be really cool to do. Probably the furthest thing from cool that could be, really. But I just thought it could be neat to do. Because I recently just finished a book called The Nakano Thrift Shop by what the name here, Hiromi Kawakami. So I recently finished a book called that. Nice bright pink cover for when I'm reading on the bus. Really, really great. And I've read this author's work before. I started with her book Strange Weather in Tokyo, and then went to the 10 Loves of Nishino. Pretty good book. I'm a big fan of Japanese literature. Started with my favorite author, Murakami, and it kind of just spiraled from there. And she's kind of the second Japanese author that I've gotten into. And this year I've been pretty good with reading. I think that would have been the third book I've read this year. So that's a book a month. For some people, that's not that good. For me, it's quite good actually. The other books I've read this year was a Sputnik Sweetheart by Murakami and The Road by Cormac McCarthy. My current book that I moved on to straight away after the Nakano Thrift Shop is Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy. So quite a bit of change there. But I just wanted to talk about this book for a bit with more of an interesting title and thumbnail than I was originally planning to. I was originally planning to, just have the book cover with Minecraft background, but that didn't look so good. So let me know what you think. If you want more of these style of videos of me talking about the latest books I've just read, because like I said, I'm currently reading Blood Meridian. That will be probably most likely a different style of video. Based on the Blood Meridian's topic. But yeah, no, I believe people should just read more because it is good fun. Especially this book. This book in particular was a kind of a. It felt like a slice of life. It follows these characters around this guy's thrift shop. This old man, Mr. Nakano. He owns a thrift shop. And it follows the main character. It follows Hitomi as it kind of follows everyone for a little bit, but it's the perspective is from Hitomi. It follows her perspective of everyone else, and it mainly follows their kind of love and their loss and just different events that happen in their life. It's kind of hard to explain some Japanese literature because stuff just happens, and like I said, it's like a slice of life. You just read about it, and it's pretty good, but it does cover the thing I like about most Japanese literature is it kind of really explores kind of love and what that means to different people, and what that looks like to different people. I've noticed a lot in Japanese literature, like cheating and stuff of that nature, is just kind of seen as a thing people do. Because Mr. Nakano, the guy who owns the thrift shop, it mentions his wife on numerous occasions, but we learn more about his mistress, and his mistress interacts way more with the characters in the book than his wife. I say way more. His wife does not interact at all with the characters in the book, which I find really interesting. But mainly the story is about Hitomi kind of falling for another guy in the book who works there as well, called Taiko. I'm probably butchering these names. I realize that Taiko is probably not how you say it. And I'm butchering that with my Australian accent. But yeah, it follows this very, I realize I'm just walking around, follows this very complicated relationship, how she kind of feels about him and is on again, off again, and kind of these complex emotions because she loves him and she doesn't love him, and, it confuses him, and it's not overtly said, but it is kind of portrayed in the book that he is not all there, but he's definitely got he's not neurotypical, I would say, which is an interesting character. And I do like Taiko. He's a bit simple, and I've noticed with Kawakami's writing, her character's borderline on frustrating sometimes. There's been multiple times throughout the 3 books I've read of hers where I'm just sitting there and I'm like, why? Why is a character doing this specific thing that is the most illogical thing they can do? But it's good. It's because people don't act logically. People act illogically. People will do stupid things, and I think it's good. Um, and it's just good. And I feel like, again, tying into the wider thing of this video, books are great because they put you in that perspective of another person. You know, if like I don't know what it is to be a woman who has fallen in love with a man, right? But through reading this book, I kind of have some understanding of how complicated feelings can be. I feel like that's a really powerful thing to portray. And like I said, right now I'm reading The Blood Meridian, and if anyone knows anything about that, it's quite a heavy book. But something about Cormac McCarthy's writing, like when I read The Road, which is, you know, if you're a fan of The Last of Us, I would recommend The Road, because it's kind of, I don't know if that's a precursor to that or inspiration. It's a really well written post-apocalyptic novel, and Cormac McCarthy's writing draws me in. As a person with dyslexia, I was a bit nervous to hear about how his writing doesn't have any punctuation apart from a full stop. But honestly, it's freeing to read because I get hung up on punctuation sometimes and have to reread sentences. But it's very freeing reading Cormac McCarthy's writing, and I know I'm switching between authors a lot in this video, and I'm sorry about that. I more or less just wanted to make this video closer to the last one, or closer to when I finished reading the Thrift Shop novel, just so I could portray the plot and my thoughts about it quickly. Yeah, but in this video, you know, just talking about reading in general, but you know, if you want to follow along, pick up The Blood Meridian, you know, but very big trigger warning for The Blood Meridian. Do some research about it yourself. Maybe look at Wendigoon's video. Here's a great video covering it. Spoilers, obviously, for that video, but I watched it and I don't mind going in knowing spoilers. But massive trigger warning for The Blood Meridian if you do plan on doing this kind of read along book club with me. This was kind of the intro video to this little series that I've been thinking about for a while. And I kind of wanted to start it as soon as I finished the Nakano Thrift Shop, because, you know, I could actually talk about this book somewhat in depth. But yeah, I don't know if I think I explained all my thoughts on the Nakano Thrift Shop. All in all, I did really like the book. It's nice. Japanese literature to me feels like a breath of fresh air, especially after reading something as heavy as The Road from Cormac McCarthy. Nakano Thrift Shop was a nice breath of fresh air, and that's always how Japanese literature is to me. It's light reading. It's nice. So if you're into that, it's more cozy than, say, Cormac McCarthy. So, you know, I would definitely recommend Nakano Thrift Shop if you do want to just like snuggle up with a tea and do some reading. That's definitely the book to do it. Blood Meridian, probably not. I'm more than happy to go through past books that I've read in these book club videos if this does well, if you guys like it. You know, if you guys want me to go through past books I've read, one of the books I can probably talk about in depth is probably Norwegian Wood by Murakami. It's the only book I've actually read through twice, which is a big thing for me because I was never much of a reader in high school. I was never, like, I got into reading after I finished high school, so big achievement for me to do that. But I just love his writing in that book so much. But I'm definitely trying to expand my reading this year from Murakami outwards. But yeah, sorry if this seemed all over the place. I want to get through a lot of different ideas in this video. And we'll see how this cuts together. Could be long, could be short, but yeah. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and let me know your thoughts on a Minecraft book club. Could be fun. All right, bye bye.